Hi, thank you for your question. So first, I gotta do my spiel. My name's MJ. I'm a trans man. I've had top surgery. I chose to leave fat because I'm a bigger dude. I felt like it went with my physique a little bit more. So everybody was asking about my number tattoos, and that's usually what people ask when they see me shirtless. A lot of people ask me if I'm in a gang. No, up until recently, I thought the PNW was a gang because people are always like, "Are you from the PNW?" I'm like, no, I'm not gang affiliated. But anyways, 603, I'm from New Hampshire, so that's what that's for. This is my marriage date. This is the year I was born, 353, Ireland's country code. I'm Irish, not from Irish. I'm third generation though. Okay. 26, that's when I started my transition. I'm 32 now. 415, Haight-Ashbury district, because my father really loves that area. My dad's a musician, so I got that for him. This was supposed to say Too Deep for my son and I, because it was just my son and I for so long, and ironically I didn't get to finish it because I had to leave one day, and I just think that's so funny because now obviously there's three of us, so I think that's kind of funny. What else? Let me see. Oh, I have 978. That's because my family's from Massachusetts. Personally, I was born in New Hampshire, but my family is from there. Do I have any others? That's just from my son, 2013. I think that's all the numbers I have, surprisingly. Yeah, I think that's it. So, alright, thank you for your question. And by the way, I don't think that's rude at all, so I should have said that at the beginning. You guys, for New Year's Eve, I made homemade Chinese, so I have orange chicken over lo mein, some crab rangoon. These were supposed to be spring rolls, but I know. And then some egg rolls. Oh my god, I am so excited to dig in. I hope you all are having an awesome New Year's Eve, and I'll see you soon. Alright, you guys, I'm making homemade egg rolls, so I got some peanut oil. I'm going to put some of this in the pan. Let that heat up. Got some leftover ham from Christmas I gotta use up, so why not put them in it? I don't have any other pork, so whatever, it works. I hate when stuff is like cut up in cubes like that. Okay, garlic salt, fresh minced ginger, and also some minced onion in there. Now some sesame seeds, right? Yeah, sesame seeds, okay. I love them. They taste good and they give like such a good aesthetic. So now I'm just heating it up. Now I'm putting it in one of my beautiful Pioneer Woman bowls. Now I have this Asian salad mix. I just know it has cabbage in that. Seems like it would go well in egg rolls because I know usually like coleslaw is used. So I'm mixing it up. I've got these, wrappers, egg roll wrappers, some water. Now I'm just kind of putting some water on the sides so it seals easier. Putting the filling in. Oh, yeah. I wish I cooked it longer, or steamed the veggies or something. So I'm rolling it up the best that I can. I'm not a pro. I do my best. I did wonderful, though. All right, then putting some olive oil on after. I always get a kick out of it. Someone said it looks like Jose Cuervo. So I'm doing that, putting them in my new air fryer. And at first I thought they came out burnt. That's them before, obviously. But they came out nice. You guys, I just had to tell you this because I think it is so cute. My son, obviously, like, he's autistic or whatever. You know that if you follow me, I just feel like I gotta rephrase it in case anybody is new here or whatever. But I talk about how he stims a lot, and one of his stims is he goes like this to his head. And so, I don't know why. It's not that his head is itchy. He just does it because it's stimulating, I guess. So we were in Walmart, and did you pick this out or did he?
I picked it up and I showed it to him.
So, okay, my husband showed him this thing. It's a head scratcher, you just like that. And it was only $1.50. Yeah, my husband showed it to him. And so, not only, at first he said he didn't want it. He's like, I don't want that. But in the store, he kept using it. So, obviously, we had to buy it. But, like, you could tell he wanted it. So, now, he uses it so much that I'll come into the living room and my kid will be on the couch and he will just have this on his head from like when he goes like this, and then he'll just leave it there because it's like a sensory thing. It's so cool. That's really what he does. It's like a spider. It looks like a Halloween decoration.
How's it feel?
I hate it. He loves it. He loves it. It's like a sensory toy, kind of. Not a sensory toy, a sensory object. I don't know. But he loves it. You did a good job. He loves that so much. And it was only $1.50. So, pretty good. Alright, you guys, I've made some sandwiches for my family, and we're gonna make some homemade submarine oil. Now, I have tried recipe after recipe when it comes to, like, submarine oils, like the ones that, you know, they put on the Italian subs when you go to, like, get a hoagie or whatever, and I can never get it right. It never tastes right. It never replicates it. People have told me a million recipes. It never freaking works. It never does. But we're gonna give another one a try, so here we go. Now, this recipe is from potatorolls.com, and I have about 3/4 cup of olive oil. It was supposed to be basil infused. I don't have any of that. However, I do have a lot of dry basil, so I'll put that in later. Now, this is 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar, which I had like none left. So I had to make my own with just red wine and vinegar. So hopefully that works. And then we have a teaspoon of dried oregano. I think it's a teaspoon. Yes, no. Was it supposed to be a tablespoon? Whoops. Oh my god. I gotta use less of this, so we won't use the whole thing. Here we go. Wait a minute. No, this is the basil. But this is basil. 1 tablespoon. Alright. Now, we have... Look at my beautiful Pioneer Woman teaspoons and tablespoons. This is a teaspoon of oregano. And this is just... it's like... I don't know, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of, you know, black pepper. Alright, I'm gonna whisk it up. I'll do a taste test so I can let you know how it is. I know you're supposed to let it set sometimes, but whatever. I mean, it does look like it, but I don't know. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. By the way, the sandwiches are salami, American cheese, and black peppered turkey, so that's what I'm putting it on. Alright, you guys, so like I said, salami, black peppered turkey, American cheese, and it's on Hawaiian bread. Not ideal for this sauce, but my oil, but my husband loves this bread, so I also want to try that. I'm just drizzling some on top. That's a lot, but that's okay. I'm gonna cut it this way, and I'm actually doing this because there's a girl on my page who gets very angry, or a woman, I should say, when I cut it like this, so I'm doing it to instigate you. That's why I'm doing it. Bon appetit, let's try it. It's good. Does it taste like the ones from the sub shop? No. It's good. Alright, you guys, I am making some orange chicken over lo mein. My husband loves when I make this. So this is equal parts flour and cornstarch, and this is just an egg wash. And I realize a lot of people won't like how I do this, but I just dump the cut up pieces of chicken into the egg wash. I get them evenly distributed, like all the egg all over it and everything, and then I honestly just dump it right into the cornstarch and flour mixture. I then just toss it in there, and then I put it on the oil. Now I'm making the sauce while that's cooking, so I have some oranges. You gotta squeeze like about like a cup of you know, orange juice, or you can use orange juice. I use the squeezed oranges. These are just Halo oranges. I'm just squeezing them. And so I get about a cup in there, then some orange zest. And this is loosely based off of Modern Honey. That's where I base my recipe off of. I use the excess juice in that one too. A 1/2 cup of sugar, some soy sauce, some garlic salt. I didn't have garlic powder, some cornstarch, just very little, some rice vinegar. Just whisk it all together. Bum, 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 ba-dun. See, it comes out beautiful. It is, well, it needs to cook a little longer, but now it's cooked. So I whisk the sauce again to get it even, and then I put the chicken in there, and then I just toss it. Soon it'll start looking like orange chicken. Just wait. Bump, bump, see? And now we got some lo mein noodles. I get these from Market Basket. I live in New England, so if you know, you know. All right, so I'm putting those in. I definitely should have thought that out better. This time I was more careful. So that's what they look like. Now I'm going to add some sesame oil, some olive oil. That is not powder all over my stove. I don't know why it looks like that. Some soy sauce, and then just, you know, kind of toss it around. And then I'm going to plate it. And this was so good, as always. This is always wonderful, but my hands smell like oranges for weeks. Not weeks, but a long time. You guys, I am opening up my new air fryer. You see who's behind me? Rosie, my gigantic dog. She is the reason why I don't have my beautiful red one anymore. So, I got this for $29. I thought that was funny. I showed my kid how I look like Lord Farquaad with it. Alright, so I am taking the air fryer out. It's pretty smooth looking, to be honest, and I love the simplicity, because I get confused with some kitchen gadgets, so I like that it's real user-friendly, we'll say that, you know what I mean? Then I'm trying to take the drawer out because my husband wanted to see it, and he's like, it's taped, so that's what we're laughing about. And he noticed that the tray is removable, which I love for easy cleaning. I love the simple design, and I've used it already, and it works phenomenally. I love it so far, so Walmart did a good job. I will see you later. Okay, you guys, so first of all, I want to start this video by saying this air fryer, I just bought it from Walmart, yesterday, I believe, for $29. It's greasy because I've cooked so much stuff in it already. This is amazing. So, just an example, crab rangoons at 400 for like 4 to 5 minutes. They were like pretty much all done. I think they were all done, if I remember correctly. And like it doesn't need to heat up. Like I put the stuff in expecting it needing to like preheat or whatever. No, it was just it just is amazing. $29 freaking dollars, and I love the simplicity because I don't know, I love my old air fryer too because it was very simplistic, but my dog, you know. But anyways, we're gonna be making something my husband and I love to make with leftover crab rangoon innards, as he would say. So what did you say?
Innards, not innards.
Innards. Innards.
More I, less E.
Innards. So you guys, this is the leftover, well, let me open it. This is the leftover crab rangoons innards, and I literally just used one package of Crab Delight imitation crab and one like tub of cream cheese. I mean, and I've already made 2 heaping like platefuls of crab rangoon, and we have this much left, so that's pretty good. I have one of my beautiful Pioneer Woman plates. Look at it, it's a cow. I love it. And I'm also going to be using my Pioneer Woman brusher thingy, okay? So I have a wrapper. These are Nasoya brand, I believe. And usually, oh, and also I have my Pioneer Woman. This is a 3rd cup one. And I just have some oil in it. Usually I use water to seal, but I don't want to have to get something for water too, so this is what I'm doing. So once I have that oiled and everything, I put another one on top and do the same thing. Now I'm just going to put like a heaping amount of the filling in, and it ends up being like a crab rangoon egg roll cross. It's so good. I saw someone else do it on here too, and I just love it because crab rangoons are so good, and then to have it as big as an egg roll. Like I said, I'm not the greatest roller-upper, but I try. Although I could have made this a lot bigger, but look at that, it's beautiful, and I'm going to put it in the air fryer. Alright you guys, I've brushed them with oil, and now I'm putting them in the air fryer. I'm going to show you minute by minute how fast these cook in that air fryer. Minute 1, not much progress yet, but 2 minutes, we're getting somewhere. You see that brown? That's amazing, 2 minutes. 3 minutes, we're on 3, right? Look at that. 4 minutes in. To me, these are done. Let me just do a crunch test for you. 4 minute, $29 at Walmart. What gave you that idea? Was it my dainty yet feminine physique? Here's the thing I never get about these comments. Like, I know they're meant to throw shade at me, like acting like I'm a masculine woman, when really it's super validating because you're saying I look like a dude. It's almost as if that's what I was going for. But even if I was just a masculine woman, even if, where I'm from, if a dude looks at a 5'7", 240-pound slab of tatted beef, they're a little bit fruity, baby. See, I get both sides of the token. I have people that'll say things like, your husband must be gay because he's married to you. Or they'll be like, you're still a woman, so there's no way you guys can be gay. And it's like, who are you trying to convince? Like, me or yourself? Because sounding like you got a crush on me a little bit. Like, why are cis men trying to convince themselves that if a cis man finds me attractive, they're straight? Like, why? Why you beating that horse, homie? Like, why is that? Why? What are you trying to prove? Just ask me out on a date. And on this token, like you're saying I look like a man. You're telling me that I went on male hormones for 3 years? That I tatted myself up everywhere? That I lopped my chest off? And I don't look like fucking Brooke Shields? The fuck? All right, you guys, I'm making homemade crab rangoons. I love these. My husband and I make them a lot, so I'm using this Crab Delights. It's imitation crab. I love eating that plain. At first I was using the wooden spoon, but my husband found me my, ground beef masher-upper thingy. That's what it looks like. I usually like block cream cheese, but this is easier to maneuver anyways. They didn't have any of my regular block kind, some chives. I don't have any scallions. Yes, so I didn't have to warm up the cream cheese because it's, the kind in a tub and you don't really have to. So now I always fit as many as I can on the plate. I put some water on, put the filling in, and then I am just gonna, just do what you do. And then, so I'm doing that to every single one. These ones are easier, way easier than the egg rolls or spring rolls. So then I just put some oil on, put them in the air fryer, do. And these came out amazing. They always do. I loved them. Guys, I always see Dump Truck Jordan eating the bagels with cream cheese and salami on top. And so I had my husband make one for me. We're gonna try it. It's pretty good. I need more cream cheese, but it's pretty good. You guys, my husband is so sweet. He like disassembled it and put more cream cheese on it for me, so. That's good. 10 out of 10, I do recommend that. I'm gonna eat it again. Guess how much I paid for this? Guess how much? $10. I've been eyeing this Pioneer Woman teapot or tea kettle for quite a while, and I thought it was way smaller. I did an unboxing video, but my Bluetooth was on, so I had to, that's why I'm redoing it. I expected this little tiny thing because it was $10, so I was like, this is going to be a little tiny thing. Look at this, and look at the detail. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Look at the top. I don't even drink tea. I need to start. My family's Irish. They drink tea. I don't. My husband's Polish. He drinks tea. He's excited. He's like, you can make it for me. I'll do anything with this thing because it's not anything. No, I didn't mean that. But it's so beautiful. Look at it. Oh my God. I have to display it somewhere. I didn't look inside yet though. Hold on. I'm so scared to like do anything. Oh my God. It's like a present inside. Not really, but the Pioneer Woman, a little brochure. Welcome to my frontier. I'm already part of it. I got tons of Pioneer Woman. Oh my gosh. Look at how big that is. It has a max fill thing though. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. And it was in the Christmas stuff, like I said. I think I said that. So that's why it was like 50% off. I think it might have been more than 50% off. Oh my goodness. It's so beautiful. Hi, thank you for your question. I gotta do my spiel first. My name is MJ. I'm a trans man. I've had top surgery. I chose to leave fat because I'm a bigger guy. I hold a lot of fat in my gut, and I felt like it went better with my body composition. So this is a good question. The first time I went shirtless was at a hotel at like a public pool, and I was nervous. I was nervous how people were going to take it, and nobody really batted an eye, but that was like a smaller setting, you know what I mean? There wasn't many people there, and so the next time I went shirtless, which to me this was like the ultimate, I don't know what you would call it, reveal or whatever, was at a public beach. It was really crowded that day. I didn't so much feel weird as I felt scared, because I was with my family, and I was really nervous about, I didn't want, if I was outed, I didn't want my family to become like targets, you know what I mean? So that was something I was very concerned about. So I had my mom and my son go off without me, and I went shirtless for the first time with just me. And then when I realized nobody gave a shit, I went back around them, and nobody cared. Nobody even gave me a second glance, except one guy, who I'm assuming was a cis man. He had like a similar build to me, but he had a t-shirt on and he was swimming. And I got the vibe that he was looking at me kind of like he couldn't believe that like I was just a fat dude with like, fat in my chest, and I didn't care. I was letting it all hang out, because like I've had cis dudes approach me like that, like because they might deal with things like gynecomastia, or like they might be bigger men, and to them their bodies are similar to mine, but they're insecure about it because it's not what society considers ideal. This to me is wonderful. I don't care if I'm fat or if I have fat in my chest. I can't say the word, but to me, it's so freeing. Like, I love my body, and so I think that's why he was kind of looking at me. I think he was like a little shocked. And so yeah, I would say like in front of my family at first it was a little awkward going shirtless. Not like not like nervous. It was just a little awkward. But I got over it quick because listen, it was a lot going through recovery and surgery and everything, and even the trying just to get approved. It was a long process, and so the freedom that I've gotten from it, like, I'm not letting it go to waste. So literally, I am not kidding when I say I spend half my life shirtless. If I'm at home, there's a good chance I'm shirtless. Even though it's been like 6 or 7 years, it's still one of the most freeing things I ever done, and it's something I never regret. Even when I detransitioned for a short period, when I had to go off T and I presented feminine, I still didn't regret my top surgery, and I don't see myself ever regretting it. One of the best decisions I ever made. All right, you guys, this is my first time making homemade spring rolls, so I have the same Asian salad kit that I use for the egg rolls, and this is minced onion, sesame seeds, fresh minced ginger, not minced, and some black pepper. I got some soy sauce. I'm going to use my beautiful Pioneer Woman tablespoon. There we go. Do. And now what is next? Some rice vinegar. So using the same tablespoon, because why not? There we go. And some sesame oil. Do. Mixing it all up. There we go. Oh yeah, mixing it up. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? So I've never used these before, and I just thought, I just have to brush water on them. I should have read the instructions much better than I did. I apologize. Then I got the picture, though. This is my first time, like, working with spring roll wrappers, so it was a little difficult for me, but, I got the hang of it after a while, sort of. I did my best. So here I am. This was the first one I rolled, and it did not look that great. But they got better as it went along. I still think that I need a lot of practice, on cooking them. I sprayed this because they were very hard for me to, like, maneuver and stuff. That's what they look like before they went in the air fryer. Oh shit, but I forgot the olive oil. Okay. Olive oil is on. That's what they look like. I mean, I don't know. They weren't bad, but I need a lot of work, but I don't know. You guys, we're at Walmart, right? And my husband goes, "Oh my God, honey, look at these." I mean, I love Ree Drummond. I love the Pioneer Woman, but what am I gonna do with these? What am I gonna paste it to my scalp?
Homemade headband.
Oh my God. All right, you guys, remember my husband and I got these really cool ice creams. They just hit the East Coast where I live in New Hampshire. As far as I know, I have never seen them before. As you know, my family goes shopping a lot. I've never seen them. So I got the Cosmic Brownie one. He got the Oatmeal Cream Pie one. So I'm going to try this on camera. I put it in the microwave for a little bit. And then I'll have him try his. I think it's pretty good, but does it have, like, chunks of brownie or anything? Because if not, why doesn't it? Or, like, rainbow chunks? Because it would be so easy to incorporate that. It doesn't seem to have, like, any, like, cosmic, like, rainbow sprinkles or whatever, those little hard candies. Is this a piece of brownie? I think they could have done way better with this. I mean, I'm still going to eat it all, but they could have done way better in my opinion. Let's go see how my husband feels about his. Alright, let's see.
Did you try yours?
Yeah, it's like they didn't have any brownie pieces or, rainbow sprinkles or anything. That one they said is really good, the oatmeal cream pie one.
Well, that just kind of tastes like vanilla, that bite.
I had to do a second bite, too, to make sure, was it really that shitty? No offense, little Debbie, but...
You must be Diazzo. He talks about you all the time.
Oh, this is not free content. I'm just kidding.
So, Diazzo, tell me about yourself.
Kind of just tastes like vanilla.
Are you into
Yeah, I don't like them.
It is amazing.
You guys. There are some candy chunks in there. Sorry, we're watching a movie. And also, I got like some brownie chunks, but it's very little. It's a little better than I thought, like in my previous whatever, but still, I don't know. My husband's super disappointed. He's like, if I wanted vanilla ice cream, I would have just effing got vanilla. Update. He found some cookie, but very little.
You gotta eat a half a tub to get there.
Not worth $5.
No.